Hey guys, I'm here with Toby Sebastian at Unleashed Scarborough. Do you want to introduce yourself? And
I'm Toby.
He's Toby. He's Toby. I'm just gonna...
First time in Scarborough.
Is it your first time in Scarborough?
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Well, I've only been here a day, so I haven't seen a lot, but the beach is amazing.
Oh, I love the view from like...
Yeah, we're lucky. We're quite lucky today. We've got the most insane day.
It's really nice. It is really nice. I just noticed your little earring. I was just thinking you look very 80s.
Very 80s.
Is that the look you're going for?
No, it's not. I've never heard that before, but I'll take it.
Do you want to talk us through your career, basically? Did you start as a singer or an actor?
Both, really. I left school for a music opportunity, but I was kind of looking for and going for... I wanted to go for acting roles. My intention was to go to drama school, which never happened because I took a music opportunity, which came first. And then kind of one thing leading to another, I ended up getting an acting agent, and then I was kind of going for film and TV stuff as well.
Because it was Orange Unsigned Act. That was like your first thing
it was,
that you did, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was. I was 16.
Then you got a record deal.
About a few months after that, yeah.
Months after that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And then, was your first acting gig Game of Thrones?
No, my first acting gig was a film which was originally called The Philosophers and ended up being called After the Dark. And that was a film with lots of lovely people. And there was like 20 of us in Indonesia for about 2 months. And so I did that. And then I think Game of Thrones probably was maybe a couple years after that.
The first thing that you was in, you actually had 5 songs on the soundtrack, was it?
No.
Was it that one that you watched?
No, it wasn't that one. That was a film called Barely Lethal, where I did get some music in it. Yeah.
I've been reading up on some facts, so I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, no, you're doing well.
But reading through your career, I was like, wow, this is such a long. Because you've been obviously doing it since you was straight out of school. So.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's it goes quickly, and also you get to work with. You work with so many people. You kind of go to so many new, interesting places, and sometimes I almost forget. I guess we all do in life. Sometimes we forget things that we've done, and someone reminds us. Like you've just reminded, and it's like, oh yeah, of course, all those things. Yeah.
Because you met Sophie Turner,
Yeah.
She was in a movie with you before.
Yeah.
You was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So you've got that crossover as well. Little things like that are just really interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to name drop your sister, but what's it like having such a... You come from an acting family, yeah? So do you ever feel like you're in competition with each other, or do you just...
I think I don't think there is any competition in the family. I think for me, I'm the only boy.
Yeah.
So, but outside of that, I think we've all kind of done our own versions of performing, where it seems it's quite normal for people to have competition or rivalries in their families. It's not really at all in our family. We're just doing our thing and supporting each other, and
that's how it should be.
And also happy that everyone's doing well in their own area.
Is it your older sister's an acting coach or a voice coach, or is it she?
So Bella is she's a voice coach at the moment, but she's also an actress. She's also a singer. Then there's me doing both, and then there's Florence doing both, and then there's my younger sister who's doing both as well.
Are your parents from a...
Both creatives, but not necessarily acting. My mum went to performing arts school, where she was mainly focusing on dance, but she was always, in plays and all sorts. And then my dad is a designer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it was very much encouraged, to do the things that we wanted to do, which I think is probably the main reason the main thing that actually made it possible for us to do it as a profession, as an actual career. Because I think that if our parents had not been so supportive, who knows? Like that's where it all kind of starts, right? When you're a kid,
Yeah.
you're like peeking up, looking at the world, and going like, look at what are my choices? What are the things I can do? So if you've got people encouraging you,
Yeah, I always look at like
we're lucky in that sense.
Do you know people like Ed Sheeran and people
Yeah.
like that who were really encouraged just growing up?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you just think, like it's just one of the things, isn't it?
Exactly.
What are you currently working on? Can you tell us anything interesting?
So acting-wise, there's a couple of things which I can't really go into right now, but what I can say is musically, I've got an album that comes out next year, which is exciting, and that's about it for the moment.
Do you have any inspirations for your music? Because when I was listening to it, I was like, it reminds me of the Beatles. Like,
I love the Beatles.
Type of vibe.
Yeah, I love the Beatles. Yeah.
Like, what inspires your music? Like your sound?
I suppose like lots of people that I grew up listening to. So yeah, you're right. Like the Beatles, probably they were like one of the first bands because that came through my parents. So the Beatles were played a lot in our house as kids. I love a lot of soul, like Al Green, Marvin Gaye, Nina Simone, and then in terms of like contemporary acts, I grew up. My favourite band were like The Strokes and Nick Mulvey. I'm a huge fan of. So a mix of things.
A mixture.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite song at the moment?
I don't have a favourite song.
You don't have a favourite. I don't have
I'm
a
always
favourite
listening
song.
to like a kind of a cluster.
Like whenever someone's like, "Oh, what's your favourite song?" I'm like, it can range.
What's your favourite song at the moment?
My favourite song at the moment. Oh, I can't decide because I just play like it depends on what my mood is.
Yeah.
Right. If I could listen to any song right now, what would it be? The Edge of 17.
That's a great song.
That is a really good song. I love 80s though. Like,
Yeah.
And 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
So I also like the Beatles, so I think that's why I like your music. Did you ever do any country music?
I've never done any
You
country.
worked, like when I was reading like through it was like someone that you worked with that was like one of your coaches was like a big country person.
No, I worked with a producer in Nashville who's a big country producer and writer. But we weren't doing country. We just had, for him it was a lovely detour from what he had normally done. And for me, he was just a brilliant writer. And it worked, which is kind of the beauty of art or music, is that you can come from different
Genres,
worlds within that kind of art form, and it can work. There's kind of no parameters or boundaries if you don't make them, you know?
Yeah. Do you have a favourite project you've been involved in? Like something you just love to talk about?
Favourite project? No, I don't have a favourite. Being in Game of Thrones was amazing. I did a film about Andrea Bocelli, which was also just such an amazing experience. They've all kind of been wonderful and unique in their own in different ways.
Did you play a young John Travolta at one point?
No, I didn't play a young John Travolta. I played his son in a racing movie. Yeah.
See the look. What was it like working with John Travolta?
Amazing. Yeah, lovely guy, and kind of a bit of a pinch me moment.
Yeah, I bet it was.
So
I feel like you'll have different feelings for every project, because it's all led you to where you are today.
Absolutely.
It's just like a journey, isn't it? So
yes.
I always hate asking what's your favourite project you've been in, because I'm like, everyone's got its different meaning.
Yeah.
Without
and
each one.
I think probably some people do have a favourite. For me, you kind of like hit the nail on the head. It's like they all have brought something different.
Yeah. Oh, it's so reading through your life was just so interesting. I was like, you look like you never stopped. I was going through your Instagram the other day and I was like, he's somewhere every day. Like, are you a musician? Are you an actor? But you're both. I was like, you can be both, and you've proven that you can successfully be both.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you are right. I think so often people are like, well, which one do you prefer? And it's like,
both.
it's not anyone's fault for asking that, because I understand it.
Yeah.
But my thing is like, it's not as black and white like that. You know, it's not like oh you have to prefer this one. You can I enjoy both of them equally, but for different reasons.
I think with music you can be more creative,
Exactly.
put your own stamp on it.
Exactly.
And with acting, it's someone else has written that. And
My music is personal, and it's me throughout. It's completely me, and with acting stuff, it's not necessary unless you've written it. It's not really your baby, so you come in, you work on something that someone else has written, and you come and play dress up for the day, and you go home and you either make a decision to stay within that character and keep going over it, or you can, if you're able to, turn off a little bit, come back to yourself again, wake up the next, they're just different experiences, but both equally enjoyable creative outlets for me.
That's great. Have you got a dream project you'd love to be involved in, or a dream?
I'd love to, acting wise, I'd love to, I always love doing TV, to develop characters, so I suppose maybe some sort of like villain role in a TV show would be amazing. And then musically, I have loads of projects I want to do musically, which I intend to do.
Which you intend to
just
do?
Just need more
and
time.
We look forward to seeing it. You've got time. You're only young. You're 30,
only young.
32.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of time. We're good. I look forward to seeing your next, where it all takes you.
Bless you. Thank you.
You're still in the beginning of your journey.
Well, thank you very much.
You've got a lot of time left to do it all.
It's lovely to meet you as well.
Oh, it was really nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
You're very well spoken as well. I like your accent.
Thank you.
Toby Sebastian, guys.